Welcome to 3082 North Tetagouche Road, North Tetagouche, New Brunswick. This is one of these properties that comes along once in a very, very blue moon because it is absolutely not only a stunning home, but the entire property is stunning. And it's in a little tiny bedroom community from Bathurst, New Brunswick. You're literally, I don't know, 7-8 minutes from the hospital, 9 minutes from downtown, and yet it is so quiet and so private. It's tranquility at its best. And it also mixes some of the best features of traditional as well as modern, because this house was built in approximately 2005 to obviously the standards and the requirements of a 2005 kind of house, but it kept a lot of the charm of a traditional house. And it was built on an ancestral property, so there was an old farmhouse that was a little bit closer to the road, and they tore it down because it was not livable anymore, and they absolutely did an amazing job in keeping the beauty of the ancestral kind of house. You have a double car attached garage, and if that's not enough, you also have a detached garage. Now the garage that's on the outside, the detached one, has a garage door on the back side of the property, so to pull out your lawnmower and your snowblower and all that kind of thing. But it's mostly used as sort of a work area, but you can certainly park things in it as well. The backyard, wow, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. You have 5 acres. The land is somewhat narrow, but it goes back in a rectangular sort of stretch, and there are trails that you can make and that are back there to lead you back into the trees and just head you back into nature, which is very, very pretty. And then the house itself, I know we're in the sun here so you can't see it all that great. From here you have not just beautiful landscaping, because you do, but you also have a pool, and on the other side there's a hot tub, and there's a shed over there that the pool equipment is in. And as you can see, there's also a small garden there too. And it's raised a little, well, I think it's not raised. Yeah, it is raised, but it's also protected from the animals that you will also see here in the country. So if we step into this first garage, you can see it's used primarily for storage at this time, but I mean, the sky is the limit, and you have almost 12-foot high ceilings here. It's just under 12 feet. And so the door there, I would say it's probably a 10-foot overhead door, and it's an automatic door, which is great. It's all insulated, as you can see, drywalled on 3 walls, and it looks like blown in insulation in the attic area here. And I'll just pop over here just to show you that you also have a wood stove, which would be fantastic for heating and would make a great space if you're a person that likes to tinker or just likes to have a warm space when you're parking all your toys in here, because you certainly have the room for toys. Long workbench, great windows, a lovely area. So we'll take a quick walk through here to show you the pool area. Now, the pool, and as you can see, this is very, very pretty, how they have the winding trail heading down to the pool area with some very neat landscaping. Gorgeous hydrangeas, which are huge. The pool obviously is shut down for the season at this point, but it is an in-ground pool with a slight deeper part at the center. The liner of the pool was just changed last summer in 2021, so that's great. You're gonna have a good life out of that. And as I mentioned earlier, it is heated, which is also very, very nice. So then in the back here you have your area up on the deck on one side. You can go directly into your lower level right from here, and again, you're just surrounded by beautiful landscaping. Over on this area there's a raised deck that is all in concrete, that was built for the spa to sit on, and that has a lovely metal roofed gazebo with the netting around it. And again, I mean, how private would this be? You have nothing but trees and birds and the occasional deer that would be hanging out with you. And then you have a second deck here off to the side, which leads into your living room area. So we'll take a quick walk. So we're doing a circular walk around the property. This side is all lined. So the property line pretty much follows where the pine trees are, straight out to the road. There is a propane fireplace. That's, you're just seeing the tank. There's a propane fireplace in the living room. And again, now we're circling around some beautiful purple maples, all kinds of maple trees, pine trees. This is the kind of house that looks as spectacular in the summer as it does in the winter, because this would be an amazing looking Christmas house with all the trees around that you could be putting lighting up on, and all the wreaths on all of the windows. And then obviously in the fall it looks spectacular because the leaves are starting to change. So an absolutely stunning property on the outside. I'll mention too that all of the railings on all of the decks are done in PVC. So there's no maintenance to be done on there. The decks themselves are in wood, so there would be a little bit there. There's a lot of paving stones throughout the area as well, in the back as well as in the front area here. And again, just taking a quick look at all of the, I mean, obviously these are all perennials as well, which is nice. And then the lovely entry with the veranda, which you need in a country property, on the front of the house. And that is it for the outside. We're now going to step inside.